High above the clouds of Manhattan, where the city's heartbeat fades into a soft electric hum, there stands a palace made of glass, gold, and ambition, a $500 million penthouse that doesn't just overlook New York, it owns it. When the elevator doors slide open on the 129th floor, the world below disappears. What's left is silence, the kind of silence that only money can buy. Every inch of this penthouse tells a story of power, of obsession, of a billionaire's desire to touch the sky. They call it the Sky Mansion. And it's not just the most expensive home in America, it's the highest. It's the most private kingdom ever built for the modern elite. Imagine standing in front of floor-to-ceiling windows that stretch 360 degrees around you. Below, Manhattan glows like a sea of stars. To the west, the Hudson River glimmers like liquid silver. To the east, the lights of Queens flicker like fireflies. And far beyond, the entire city feels small, fragile, as if it's kneeling at your feet. This is where the ultra-rich come to escape the world they rule. The penthouse crowns one of New York's tallest and most controversial towers. Central Park Tower, a needle of glass piercing the sky at over 1,500 feet, making it the tallest residential building on the planet. Built by Extell Development, it was designed to redefine what luxury even means. But for those who step inside this $500 million home, it's not about definition, it's about dominance. The door handle alone is plated in 24-karat gold. The walls aren't painted, they're paneled in Italian marble. Every surface gleams like a mirror. The air smells faintly of cedar and champagne. The living room spans more than 2,000 square feet, larger than most American homes. A chandelier made of 1,200 hand-cut crystals dangles above a custom velvet sofa. On one side, a grand piano waits silently, reflecting the skyline in its polished black surface. It's not just a room, it's a statement. From the main balcony, the view stretches across all 5 boroughs. You can see the Empire State Building below UA. Reminder that UVA surpassed even the city's most famous icon, the kitchen. Designed not for cooking, but for entertaining. A chef's dream with 2 massive marble islands, built-in wine walls holding over 1,000 bottles, and smart appliances that respond to voice commands. The dining area is set beside a glass wall, so every dinner feels like you're floating above the city lights. And the master suite, that's where luxury becomes something else entirely. It's bigger than an average apartment block. The bed faces the skyline. The walls are soundproof. There's a fireplace, a private spa, and a walk-in closet that looks like a boutique from Fifth Avenue. Even the bathroom is Artano marble sanctuary with heated floors, a deep soaking tub carved from a single stone slab, and a shower that turns into a steam room with the press of a button. But this isn't just about design, it's about control. Hidden behind the marble are smart systems worth millions. Lights that change color based on your mood, curtains that open with a whisper, air that purifies itself every few seconds. A digital butler named Eva runs the entire penthouse from music to temperature, even ordering your dinner from the Michelin star restaurant 50 floors below. It's a home built to anticipate your every need and fulfill every fantasy. But behind this beauty lies a darker truth, a war of power. You see, owning this penthouse isn't just about living high. It's about being higher than anyone else. In Manhattan, height means status. The higher your floor, the more powerful you are. And the Sky Mansion, sitting at the top of the world, became the ultimate prize for billionaires hungry for prestige. Rumor says the bidding started at $400 million. Hedge fund titans, oil heirs, and tech billionaires quietly fought for it. Offers came from Dubai, from Hong Kong, from Silicon Valley. One wanted it as a gift for his 25-year-old son. Another wanted to turn it into a private art museum in the sky. But the truth is, no one bought it right away because for most billionaires, this level of luxury is beyond even their comfort zone. Taxes alone on this penthouse reach millions per year. Maintenance costs, another few million, and the staff. Yes, even in the clouds, includes full-time butlers, cleaners, a private chef, and security experts, trained like the Secret Service. The elevator to this level is fingerprint protected. The walls are bulletproof. Even the glass, 4 inches thick, can withstand a hurricane. The Sky Mansion is less of a home, more of a fortress, a place where money becomes a shield. But for those who have seen it, it's unforgettable. Real estate agents who walked its halls describe the silence as unnatural. They say it feels like stepping into another world, one that doesn't belong to New York, or even Earth. When you look out those windows, you don't feel like part of the city. You feel like you own it. At night, the city below becomes a galaxy. Central Park glows like a dark ocean framed by gold. You can see the tiny yellow taxis moving like fireflies, the bridges twinkling like silver threads, and the Hudson reflecting the moonlight like liquid glass. This is what $500 million buys you, not space, not furniture, but perspective, a sense of being above. But behind this breathtaking view lies another story, one of ego and loneliness. The higher you rise, the fewer people you meet. The penthouse, for all its beauty, is often empty. Some nights, the lights are off. The grand piano gathers dust. The champagne glasses stay unused. The city moves on, unaware of the silent palace hovering above it. In many ways, this mansion is a mirror of the billionaire dream, perfect on the outside, hollow on the inside. Yet still, for those who crave immortality, owning the sky is irresistible. Because in a city where space is worth more than gold, the one who owns the air above it owns the legend. Developers call it the crown of New York. Architects call it a marvel. But those who live nearby call it something else, a ghost tower, because most of the apartments here are empty, owned by foreign investors who visit maybe once a year. To the rest of the world, it's a symbol of inequality, $500 million sitting empty while millions struggle below. But to the elite, it's proof that luxury has no limits. Inside the Sky Mansion, there's a private art gallery displaying pieces worth $200 million, originals from Monet, Basquiat, and Warhol. The glass cases are climate-controlled to museum standards. The library holds first edition books signed by authors long gone. The gym faces the Empire State Building with equipment plated in gold. There's even a secret floor, not shown on the blueprints, containing a private vault, a panic room, and a meditation chamber lined with Himalayan salt walls for energy balance. The penthouse even has its own fragrance system. It's pumping in a custom scent made by a Parisian perfumer, blending oud, leather, and white jasmine. Every detail, down to the sound of footsteps on marble, was designed to feel like perfection. But perfection comes at a cost. For years, the tower faced protests, lawsuits, and scandals. Critics called it a monument to greed. The wind at this height causes eerie sounds, so residents report howling noises during storms. Some say the building moves slightly, just enough to make chandeliers sway. Still, the dream stands tall. The Sky Mansion became a symbol of human ambition, proof that money can build mountains, even in the sky. When the sun rises, it hits the penthouse first. Light floods through the glass walls, turning the marble floors golden. Below, the city wakes up, unaware that someone, somewhere above, is sipping espresso 1,500 feet closer to heaven. To the billionaire who eventually buys it, this isn't a home, it's a crown. It's a silent declaration. I conquered New York. And yet, when the night falls again, the city lights return, brighter than ever. The Sky Mansion glows, quietly beautiful, empty, watching over millions who will never see the world from that height. Because in the end, that's what this $500 million penthouse represents. Not just wealth, but distance. The distance between dreams and reality, between the ground and the sky, between those who live in New York and those who live above it. This is Elite Echo, and you've just witnessed what happens when luxury reaches its highest point. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of the ultra-rich, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more.